Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. I apologize. I kind of stepped, you know how you do a step, and my pup was just underneath me anyways. So welcome to Saturday morning. This is where I do a card sketch. This one's going to be a really versatile card sketch for you. I know I could have come up with many different ideas of what to do with this one. I know I'm going to be using it for a swap that I'm doing for next month. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. This is card sketch number 272. So if you are joining me through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed just down below here, and make sure that you hit that bell. And also, if you are joining me through Facebook, on my Facebook page, just remember that the Facebook videos only last for 30 days. I do have a new stamping blog. If you guys were wondering about different blogs and that sort of stuff, it can be found at Stampin', not with the G on it, with Diane.com. And TypePad closed down on us, so urgently had to get going on to another one. So I am using Jolly Delivery again. Remember that this is this is the stamp set that I'm doing for a stamp camp on November the 1st. So make sure that you reach out. If you live locally, it's not a problem to get you your kits, but if you are living across Canada, the kits will have to be mailed out, and I worry about them not getting there on time. Anyways, so, but also if you are a team member and you purchase this bundle, you can attend this event for free on November the 1st with your kit and using your designer series paper and everything else that way. So it's a really good deal. And if you want to join my team, you can always join by go to Stampin' with Diane Evans and join the team, and you at that point can attend this event for free. Hello, Felicia. All right, so Jolly Delivery. What a cute, adorable bundle. If you're not into cutesy, it doesn't really have to be cutesy. It's just one of those ones that's just so dang cute. And this is the bundle. Remember, when you save this, you save the 10%. It comes with these deer dots. I love these deer dots. I love the colors, everything else like that. And also the designer series paper is fun designer series paper. So you'll see that it doesn't have to be conducive to being cute, but if you are an animal lover, this is a perfect one for an animal lover, that's for sure. It has 4 sheets that are like this with the different colors on the back. Oh, I see I've doubled up one of those. And then it also comes with 2 pieces of ephemera. It has punch-out ones there, and then there's ones with these houses and mailboxes. And you get a whole pile of punch-outs that you can use on all your cards, or you could turn around and stamp with the stamp set itself. I know for for the cards that I'm doing for this stamp camp, we're going to be using an awful lot of the ephemera just because we'll move along a little bit faster along as we go. All right, so I'm just going to put that up at the top because I do not want to lose those. And here is the card sketch. Remember, I'm going to bring this up. This is going to show on my Facebook group, and it will be, it's posted at 10:45 a.m. Pacific time. Hello, Amanda. You're an animal lover? Yes, of course. I was shocked. The other day, somebody posted in my area, there was 5 huge, we're talking outside of this thing, huge raccoons that are going through our neighborhood. Now, unfortunately, we never had raccoons. For some reason, they came up from the coast, and raccoons are very vicious little animals. They're cute, but they're vicious. But 5, and they're healthy. They're really healthy. I live in an area that they're allowed to have chickens, and I think that they're lots of problems with these raccoons and chickens. So anyways, all right, so let's get back to the card sketch. All right, so when it says a regular card base, that's the finished card base. But just look at how simple this is. There's a piece that's 4 by 4 up here. This one's 1 1/8 by 4. And then you have these two pieces, and you can do anything else with it. Like I said, I'm going to be using this particular card sketch for, I'm using it for my, a small, card swap, and it's a very small one. All right, so surprise, surprise, I'm using Garden Green. I've gotten to really like this color. It took me a long time. Same with Old Olive. I didn't use Old Olive for the longest time either. Okay, this is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4, which gives us the regular card base that's right there. And then I have a piece for the inside, but I have, oh, yeah, no, that's right. Then this piece is 4 by 4. This is Poppy Parade. And Poppy Parade and Garden Green look so nice together. You know what? Have you noticed that your paper is shredding a lot more? That's because Stampin' Up! Has actually changed they've changed their paper mill that they use, and there's a lot more fibers in here. So all you have to do is just go and sand it. This is a painter sander, so. All right, so I'm just gonna come in and use this. And like I say, I'm trying to get used to my Stampin' Seal because I absolutely love how it goes on once you're used to it. You do have to be very perseverant using it, but if you are getting into any kind of memory making, this will be essential. The glue, I am having so many issues with the glue. So anyways. All right, so this piece is just going to go up here. And then we have this piece. This is 1 1/4, no, 1 1/8 by 4. And that's just going to go right here. Now, the nice thing about this seal, and I can see I've got it a little bit crooked, I can just go in and just huff on it just a bit, because I didn't burnish it right away. Because what you want to do when you have this is to go ahead and burnish it. All right, now I should have stamped on here first. All right, so I looked, I thought the sentiments that were in Jolly Delivery were too small. I wanted a sentiment across the bottom here. So I think I'll go Bright and Happy Christmas Wishes, and this is from the Jolly Holly. This is a great stamp set for sentiments, that's for sure. Okay, I already put it out. So yeah, new online exclusives. I'll start showing some of those next week. But online exclusives have come out. The pre-order for demonstrators. It's this is something you don't do, I must tell you right now. Hello, Joan. From Washington. Awesome. If I didn't use Old Olive, I use Mossy Meadow. But I've gotten much better. I use Garden Green. I use Mossy Meadow. They also had those other beautiful greens, the Succulent and the Evergreen. So, you know, I just didn't. It was just one of those ones I couldn't use with the red. But it really helps me when a designer series paper comes out with it. Oh, Amanda was saying when she was young, they had more animals than people in the house. My parents and her parents had 11 kids. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's... Anyways, I'm going to put this off to the side here. And like I say, this is not how you normally would do this. You would do this before we attached it onto the base there. Well, we never had many animals. We usually just had one animal at a time, if we had an animal. I know when I moved into this house years ago, it was important that my kids had animals. So we had a dog all the time. So, okay, so this is just going to go here. See what I mean? It shouldn't have really been like that. And the other part that goes with this is that you don't really want to heat set, because when you heat set and you have an adhesive below, it tends to lift it. So I may have to go back in and do that. Oops. Let's just come in and take a bit of this off. Don't forget, oh, if you do live in Canada, I have a couple of extra kits of the Modern Christmas. Whoops, oh shoot, didn't want to do that. So if you're wanting to double up on your kits, I have a couple of extra kits. Or if you want to purchase the Modern Christmas suite, I can send you the kit along with that. Okay, let's try that again. All right, so we're just going to put that on there like so. It's funny how that just sort of ran amok. It's going to start now. This would have been a lot better had I done this before I put it on. All right, now you can see, do you see how that's lifted that there? So I may have to go in and put some glue underneath there, because that heat does lift it. So I'm just going to go and seek some glue in there. Just put that down. Well, one thing, Amanda, with 11 kids, you had an awful lot of siblings. I only have one brother, so it's, yeah. And it's only the two of us that are really left in the family other than our kids, so. All right, so then we have this other piece that is 2.5 by 3 1/4. So here, I went and I took this Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put that there. I like this color combination. I think it's kind of fun. And then I had another piece that's here. All right, so I'm just going to come in with my seal. This is the first time I've used this side of this, but it definitely goes with this green and this Poppy Parade. And here. Now, I wanted to take one of the critters from the ephemera pack. And there was lots, but I've used lots of my critters, so I could have used this bear. I think these animals here are a little too small, like the cat and that are just a little too small. This was one I had colored before, but there's that one that was in there. But I decided to go ahead and use the black bear. Just leave this out as well. So I thought, well, okay, we can go ahead and put the black bear, but it didn't kind of show up. So I had one of these left over from a thing I was doing yesterday. And this is cut from the Spotlight on Nature dies. Just to let you know, the Spotlight on Nature, the stamp set, has retired. So, and that is just going to go there, and then we can put this bear right there. Cute, right? Simple and cute. All right, so I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'm almost embarrassed to show you my dimensionals because they're just breaking all apart here. I'll put these on here. And let's go ahead and put those on. Just like this. So see, we've already got this. This could have had this one here. That would have been cute on there too. This is just too small. I even thought at one point the houses could go if you went and you put this on and you went from our house to your house would be a really good idea because there was a bunch of these houses in there. But then I thought down here would be a really cute way to go ahead and put, there's a whole pile of these envelopes in there. So an envelope like that could go. Let's see, which one do we want to do? That one's a little too big. This would tie in the part up here with that up there. But I like this one. This one's a little too big. This one would be okay. What about this one? This one doesn't have too much of the pool party up above. I think I'll put this one on there. All right, so let's go ahead and put some more dimensionals on the back here. So easy to make cards with this bundle and stamp set. And like I say, it doesn't necessarily have to be just for kids, right? This black bear kind of makes me laugh too because we've had a lot of bears around in the area as well. Thanks, Amanda. So let's just go ahead and put that there. And let's go and put this right there. Okay. So I'm going to actually put that on with a dimensional or two as well. That's why I put that kind of over to the side. There we go. So a little bit different. Well, it's exactly that sketch. And like I say, I thought this would look really nice. A smaller circle from our house to your house. That would be a really good one there. So let's do that. Now we have the inside to do. This piece happens to just be 4 by 5 1/4. Now, what do we want to put? Where's our stamp set? You know what? This little thing here, which is like a postmark, I'm just going to actually put that on the inside. Now this is Poppy Parade, so maybe I might try using the Poppy Parade. Let's see how this looks. Let's just put it right there. And then I can also go here, hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet. Let's put that one on there. I haven't used that one. Oh, yes, I have. This is just one of the, like I say, this is, I've used this one more than I figured I ever would. Hello, Cindy. Nice. Yeah, it's a cute one. Like I say, if you do like critters, this is the way to go. There we go. I don't usually put. Oh, thanks, Judy. Well, you know, like I say, I think I will tell you what my card is going to look like next week. It's using, like I say, this sketch, but it's going to use, I wonder if I have it readily available. Yep, I do. I am going to use it with this. Can you see how that would work with this particular one? This is such cute. Oh, thanks, Lila. Yes, this one's so cute. It could go with that one there as well. That one might even go better with that one. But it's all good. But I am, like I say, I am going to go ahead and use this same sketch. I got to start using my sketches more because I put the work into the sketch. I came down this morning and did the sketch, and then I do nothing with it after. Oh, sometimes I do. There's a few that I've tried using over and over, but I do like this sketch. This sketch is an easy one. We could have even done something on the inside with another thing, but I think this one just works okay. Oh, you have lots of bears in Chilliwack? Yeah. Well, you're up on the hill, so yeah, I had posted last spring. I had a bear that actually came into my backyard, went in my pond, which I hate to say it, but I was really thankful that I had lost my fish. It was a funny winter, so the water had turned a certain way, and I'd lost. Oh, you know what? I have one more thing to do. Anyways, yeah, bears are unreal. I know when I was in Australia, I've got to tell you, when I was in Australia, we met up with this guy. Was it Australia or no? It was Orlando, and we were in that new Epic Park, and we met up with this Australian. He said that he came to Canada just to see a bear, and I said, well, you came to the wrong part, because, and then I showed him the picture of my bear. All right, so I'm going to use this the Garden Green gems here. One right there. There we go. All right. Yeah, so anyways, it was kind of neat that I got to show my bear that I had right in my yard. And then, well, we were there with Lorraine, and Lorraine went and told her story of they were hiking and they came across a grizzly bear. Now, they come across wildlife like that because of where they hike and all that sort of stuff. So they're well prepared for that sort of stuff. But anyways. All right, you guys. So if you like that, remember to give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. Remember that to post one of these, post one using this sketch. Very simple sketch. And simple measurements as well. And I will be back on Monday at 12 o'clock with either a 3D project or a fancy fold card. And that's at noon Pacific time. Thanks, Amanda. I can't believe I forgot to do that. And also, if you are available, I am coming on tonight at 6:30 with my Sip and Stamp group. We just do our own thing and have chat and share ideas and bounce off an awful lot of ideas with one another. Anyways, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. And we will see you Monday at noon.